Well, it is a hot-button issue in the state of Nebraska. Families of Syrian refugees have begun to move and settle into the area, while Nebraska Governor Pete Rickets continues to question whether federal authorities are doing enough to check the backgrounds of refugees and find potential terrorists.
Lutheran Family Services say refugee families have been moving into Omaha since May. Faith leaders from the world's 3 major regions are helping in that effort. KMTV Action 3 News reporter Shante Passmore is learning why they're reaching out to join the cause.
A rabbi and Muslim activist.
The more you're around people who don't look like you and don't talk like you,
Catholic and Protestant leaders are coming together.
the more you understand their point of view and where they're coming from.
What calls people of faith is that welcoming of the stranger. That is sort of that thread that is within all of the faiths, of welcoming and being a place of refuge and welcome.
Lacey Studnicka with Lutheran Family Services says mosques, synagogues, and churches are looking for ways to help Syrians trying to get out of their volatile homeland.
It's not fair to throw people into a group and say, well, because some people are doing bad things, all of them are doing bad things, and we should be scared of them. I would want somebody to do this for me.
Governor Pete Rickets asked resettlement agencies to not accept refugees last fall. In a statement to KMTV this week, Rickets says in part, many states, including Nebraska, have called upon President Obama to tighten security checks on individuals applying for refugee status. To date, the president has refused to do so, end quote.
What they have realized is how effective fear is in galvanizing support, and then all of a sudden realize that now they're dealing with a very fearful group and are being in some ways led by their constituents into positions that they find personally unholy or untenable.
While many fear terrorists may abuse their refugee status, these believers offer a different perspective.
There's no better way to create terrorists, I think, than to take people who are absolutely desperately in need and say, we don't want anything to do with you. So, I mean, we feel like we're on the front lines on the war of terrorism by reaching out in love.
Lutheran Family Services say they pledged to help 100 Syrian refugees before the fall. Right now, they're about a quarter of the way there, thanks to the Interfaith Network here in Omaha. Shante Passmore, KMTV Action 3 News.